to engage because you will feel more fun if you engage in this room.
I think I can't answer the question because I haven't found the job that I like yet.
Sorry, Leon, what did you say? Sorry about that.
So your question was, what happens if you find the job that you enjoy? Was that the question?
Yeah, what is the benefits if you have a purpose at work?
Okay. So the reason why I'm here is because I lack purpose. I can't find a work to actually enjoy. So I'm struggling to actually find the work that I enjoy doing, which is why I'm here.
Yes.
Which is why I can't answer your question.
Yes, good. Thank you, Leon, for sharing. Leon, where are you from?
I'm from Melbourne.
Oh, you're from Melbourne. Wonderful. And thank you for sharing your story and being so honest. I think this is finding the job that you like and you feel you have a purpose in the job is a very difficult topic to talk about. That's why I want to talk about it, because I think many people are suffering from hating their jobs and they don't want to go to work. And even today, I spent 10 years to find the thing that I like. Sometimes I feel tired some days, but most days I wake up with a purpose, and that's what purpose brings you. It gives you motivation, it gives you juice to keep going, and it gives you money and happiness. But you still need to have a consistency and keep doing what you do, because to be honest, even you have a purpose in your work, some days you just want to go somewhere and you don't want to think about work. It's not like a magic pill, right? So I think it's a very important topic to talk about, especially I think we are not just on earth to wait for holidays. We have so many, if we talk about holidays, a month, a year, or something like that, we don't just live for the month. Well, actually, we have so many days that we can find our purpose and we can find a reason. And when you have a purpose, it gives you so much more than you can imagine. And we talk about, it gives you sustainable career as well, sustainable career. Because when you have a purpose, you are more likely to stick to one important topic. Like for me, is body confidence. Whatever I do, it relates to body confidence. And I help people to build body confidence, and I might teach them how to find a purpose in life. So some people, you may see some people, they change their jobs every 3 months, maybe because they haven't found their purpose. But as long as you are constantly looking forwards, you will be able to find it. It took me 10 years. It literally took me 10 years because I spent lots of time to rethink about what I want to do. And later we are going to drop in a worksheet. Angelica is going to drop in a worksheet later on. And we have a set of questions that you can answer yourself, and you will be able to take action from the worksheets, and therefore you can find your purpose. You must spend time to think about it, because I spent lots of time to rethink about my past, to think about what am I good at, but I'm going to talk about it soon, so I'm not going to reveal everything. Okay, so, and I really want to know, where are you guys from? Hannah, where are you from? Oh, Hannah, I want to just, sorry to pick on you guys, because I really want to know you guys. I want to engage with you. I think it's lovely to engage with you, but don't get shocked, okay? Don't get shocked. I feel anxious.
I couldn't turn the mic back on.
It's okay. Don't worry. Yes. Where are you from, Hannah? Where are you from?
Perth.
Oh, Perth. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's really good. I'm always really excited when we have people from, no matter it's Melbourne, Tokyo. We have people from Tokyo. The lady, she just came in. She's still here, right? Mayumi still here? Yeah, Mayumi still here. Yeah, Mayumi is from Tokyo. Mayumi, say hello to everyone. Do you like to say hello? Well, she's on the train, so I don't know whether she has connection or not, but she's on the screen. Thank you, Hannah. Wonderful. And Hannah, what is your intention for tonight? Auckland, New Zealand. We have people from Auckland, New Zealand. That's so one. Sydney. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing, okay? I really appreciate any one of you. Just drop in the comments or say hello. It's very valuable to us. And someone say, I feel anxious and stressed at work. How can I pronounce your name correctly? Akashit. Is that correct? Hello?
Yeah, it's Akashit.
Akashit. Is that correct? Good.
Yeah, that's it.
So Akashit, you're from Auckland, New Zealand, and you feel anxious and stressed at work. Do you mind to share a little bit of your story? We would like to hear from you, if you don't mind. As long as you feel comfortable, I don't want to stress you.
No stress now, but I'll
Yeah.
be going at work soon. But yeah, I recently moved to Auckland from another city in New Zealand. And
Yes.
it was for work.
Yes.
So I work as a night manager at hotel in Auckland, and I don't know, when I joined, I was a bit anxious, maybe because of all the time schedule changed for me. So I was working morning and day, and then all of a sudden everything flipped all, and I don't know how to manage my time now. Like I'm a bit stuck. Like everything is so weird. Like sleeping in the daytime and working at night, and I spoke to my colleagues who are working night, and they find it same. So then it made me a little bit relieved that I'm not in the
Yes.
myself. So there are people on the same boat.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just maybe the anxiety at work and stress. I mean, no pressure. I have got good management, good managers. No pressure. I'm myself night manager, but
You are a
there is
manager.
no pressure, nothing. But I'm still a night manager. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's no pressure, nothing. But still, I feel anxious and stressed at work for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah. So Akashit, I wonder, is that because of you are not as familiar with night shift or just a new environment, so it creates stress for you? Or yep.
I've been working in hotel industry now 5 years, so
Yes.
I'm very much familiar with the work. I have done previously night work, but that was like helping my managers. Some days was 1 or 2 shifts, but I'm familiar with the environment and nothing wrong with. But I don't know what's said. I'm not too much socialized person.
It's
I don't
okay.
have, like I don't like going out or something else. So I started reading books. Maybe I thought that will help meditation and all that. But it's just like when I'm away from work, I feel much relaxed, much happier. And then just like moment I enter the building at night, and it's just come automatically, and
Yes.
it goes away when I leave. I don't know what's that. I don't.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And Akashi, I wonder, do you think it has to do with more to do with the purposes, whether you like this career, or do you think it has more to do with the culture in the company? Because you have been in the industry for 5 years and you are familiar with the industry.
I've been trying to switch this career. I honestly don't like working in hospitality, but that I tried to switch careers, but I couldn't land in any another job. But that's the question you asked was, what's the purpose of you work at your work you like? So I don't like the work, but I think I don't have any options at the moment.
Okay. Oh, good. Oh, good. I think Akashi. I think we landed in somewhere really beautiful because you just say I honestly don't like hostility. So which means that you are just telling something that is true to yourself, that you don't particularly like you don't like this industry, and you think that you don't have any other choices. And today we are going to discover other choices because we are going to drop in a worksheet and you can answer the questions and go from there to take actions. You might find some other things because, unless we take actions, we won't know where we can head to, where can we head to? Because for me, I did TEDx talk, I did a published book, I have never thought about it. I was in a totally different industry. I was in the bookbinding industry, but I just learned as I go. If I want to do something, I know I have a capability to learn it. And I believe you have the capability to learn what you want to learn, especially we are in this generation, beautiful generation, with the free resources online. It's like sometimes I check out YouTube, and the amount of free resources out there I found incredible. I seriously found incredible. We are so lucky in this generation. Because in the old days, people have to travel, people have to pay for something. Right now, everything is just open and we have AI. So Akashi, I think we are in a beautiful space that you are true to yourself. You say, I don't like this, but I'm going to seek out for other options. So good for you. This is a great beginning. So I hope you are excited about it. All good?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Akashi, for being so honest. I really appreciate it. It's like every time you guys are sharing your story, I think it's a really beautiful thing because we get to realize, okay, we are not alone. We are not alone in not having a purpose, so it's a really beautiful thing. Thank you. And so why, and the benefit, it gives you motivation, it gives you money if you do long-term enough, okay? You have consistency. And also getting down stress level, I think it gives you resilience as well. When you are facing obstacles, I have a purpose. Whatever you do you agree? Whatever you do, you will face obstacles, right? So just pick, if you want to face an obstacle, why not pick the one thing that you actually interested in or you like? So at least, I like these things and I am able to overcome it because I know the results is there. Something that I want is out there. I'm happy. No matter how stressful it is, I'm going to face it. It gives you resilience. And I think you have noticed when you are not interested in something, what happened? You find the reasons to drop out. Oh, this is not working, so I'm not going to do it. Oh, that is not working again. But the truth is, whatever we do, we will face obstacles. The council's obstacles, the business, you have to learn all the restriction in the business, hiring people, etc. So whatever you do, you will face obstacles. This is a reality. How do you find something that you like doing without trying 1,000 different jobs? I love that. Leon, do you know, I want to share my story. When I was 19, my method was trying out all sorts of different jobs. Because I thought because I used to do so many different things, because I thought that was the way for me to find the thing I like. But however, I think today we are going to provide an easier and a little bit easier way, but you still need to spend time to see on the questions we are going to give to you. And you are going to find the clue in the questions. And therefore, you take action on your answers. Then you will be able to find some sort of ways for you to go without trying 1,000 jobs. I understand that. We don't want to try 1,000 jobs. It's like just so many things we can try, I used to be a tour guide. I used to be all sorts of things, So that's a good question, Leon. You don't have to try 1,000 jobs, I can promise you, because I found the thing I want to do without trying 1,000 jobs. But I did lots of thinking. I did lots of studying and the thinking and the researching as well. You must do it. If you want to find something you like, you must do researching and the thinking about what you actually like. And from you think back 10 or 20 years ago, you think about last 20 years about different things you do, you will find clue. You will find the trace of it. You probably have been talking about it. You have been sharing about something every time you see a friend, or you have been doing something in your spare time without getting paid. But can you get paid for it? Because if you can do something without getting paid in your spare time, which means that you are interested in something, and they think you can possibly get paid if someone needs this service. And if you don't think someone needs this service and create a service for it, do you understand? Lots of things are invented in the society. They are not just happen to be there. They are all invented. What you have, the whiteboard, the shoes, the chair, the table, they are all invented by someone. So you can literally invent your career and your job. I'm serious. And when you are unique enough, you stand out in your market. You stand out, okay? So you eliminate the competition. Okay, so Angelica, can you drop in the worksheet? So the next thing we want to talk about is how do you find your purpose? So Angelica is going to drop in the worksheet in the comments, and you guys can have a look at the worksheet, and you remember to save it, okay? So in case you need it after the webinar. So anyone would like to share, how do you find a purpose or a direction? Sometimes people think a purpose is too deep. What is purpose? Let's think about a direction, just a direction for you to follow, a direction for you to wake up in the morning and the feeling, this is not just another day. This is a day, another new day that I can create something that I want to create in my life. Anyone would like to share? Hello, anyone? Oh, Mariam, is it Mariam? Oh, sorry, Angelica, what did you say?
I just want to share. Maybe we need to reflect every day, or at the end of the day, what are the things that we love the most? What are the things that gives us motivation? Because sometimes, even though the environment is not toxic, even though the management and even the workload is not heavy, but if we don't find joy and happiness, and if it's not if we're not interested in it, we will still always we will always feel the emptiness.
Yes.
Regardless of high-paying jobs or or anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. That's really true. It's like your environment can be really comfortable and you are getting paid a lot, but you still feel like, okay, after you might be happy the first, probably let's say 6 months to a year, because it's a new job, a new office. And all of a sudden, after a year later, you keep doing the same thing. You ask yourself, what's all this for? And I can make my own example. I remember that a few years back, I was building my book binding business, because I have another business, is book binding business. We provide restoration service, etc., and selling supplies. And one night I was working so late, and I realized I have been doing this for so many days, and I have money coming in, but I really didn't know what is all this about. In the end, it's like you will come to this stage when you have enough food to eat, when you have money, when you have enough money. We're not talking about shit lots of money. We're talking about when you have enough money to survive, you will start to think about other things. Am I happy? Am I here for something, or am I just here for that thing? It's like, do you understand? You will think further than just about money. People think money is the only way to pursue. Of course, we need money. Money can give you tools to do something more. Just like because I have other business, so I was able to invest different money into different areas. But they are tools, but they don't literally just give you happiness. Otherwise, the richest man in the world would be the happiest person. But we don't know that. We know that is not true. We know that is not true. The person who has the most money, that I have never seen any interview that said I'm the happiest person in the world. Do you understand? So we want to have something more than just money. We want to have something just more than just about ourselves. And one of the research has shown one of the factors that creates a meaningful life is contribution. So I'm just dropping in this because sometimes when we think about purpose, we only think about ourselves. But can you extend beyond yourself to create a purpose? Because the research has shown that. So it's something for you to consider. Okay, so have you seen the worksheets? So I highly recommend you to go through all these questions and try your best to answer each one of them. Don't jump out. Don't jump questions. Answer each one of them. Really sit down and answer each questions. What would you do if you were paid for it? And I will use myself as an example. I published a book and I spent half a year to write it. And most people think, that's incredible. Did you use AI to write it? I said, no. AI can only help you edit your grammar and the flow of the sentence. Just like in the past, people, they didn't have AI, they still hire editor to help you edit the flow of the sentences. But the story, you still have to write your story, okay? People will know whether you write your own story. You can't fake stories. But anyhow, that's it. Out of subject. I'm trying to say I spent half a year to write the book. And it was because when I think back, okay, what did I actually like in the past? What did I do the most when I was young? And I realized that I wrote a lot. I used to write like when I wasn't showing the notebook to anyone. I just write anywhere, like I write on my laptop, I write in my notebook, I wrote everywhere. So that's how I discovered I have the talent of writing, telling stories. Instead of saying talent of writing, I would say I have the talent of telling story. I love to tell stories because story moves people. It gives people it connects people. So you have to think about in the past 20 years or 30 years, what did you do? What have you been doing that you in your spare time, even you didn't get paid, that's a very good indication. The second one is what do you gravitate toward in your spare time, which we have mentioned about it. What topics come out naturally in conversation with friends? Do you notice that it's like when you talk to your friends, what do you talk about the most? For me, when I talk to my partner, I always talk about business. And it's not because I particularly want to talk about business, it's just something that I'm interested in. And also, when you go to a supermarket, some people, they see the grocery, some people, they see the prices or something. But when I go to a supermarket, I think about, okay, so this marketing of the package of these chips looks really wonderful. Do you understand? I think about business things because I'm interested in business. So have a think when you go to supermarket or when you go out, what do you think about the most? How you relate things together. That is an indication as well. And what are you good at? For me, it's writing. I'm good at telling story. I'm good at writing. If you ask me to write right now, I can write about this webinar. I can write an article for you right now about this webinar. I can write something and write something really emotional. Just you think it's just a webinar, but for me, it's something more than that. So okay, I'm not going to go through each one of them. And what makes you lose track of time? So in psychology, they call this flow. When you do something, you forget about time. You are in a flow state. And that's something that indicates that you are interested in this. When I was in school, I used to calculate mathematics until 2 a.m. in the morning. My mom knocked my door, said, "Oh, Chichi, you should go to sleep," because I enjoy it so much. I forgot about time. So that is a really good indication. Okay, guys. Let's go to the last stage, is what. What? So this is the important part, okay? The important part, the action steps. After you answer all these questions, and you pick out one or two that resonates the most, And don't overthink, please don't overthink. Just follow the steps. And research, do your research. I always do my research, and I spend lots of time to do my research in order to find what I want to do. Oh, Leon said, currently I lose time watching YouTube videos, but some people might say it's not healthy.
Oh. Hi, can I have a comment on that?
Yeah.
My name is Prajwal. Hi.
Yes.
Yeah, I was literally thinking about the same thing, because I'm sure many people can connect with that.
Yes.
That in the free time. But I also think, I'm not sure how to, if my thought process is right on this, but I also think it's a passive activity. Looking at something, watching something, or listening to something is a passive activity. There is an amount of, intention there, but very less compared to when you're actively doing something. Right? So I would not categorize watching YouTube as my passion. It might be a topic of a YouTube video. Maybe that might be related to something that I'm, close to being passionate about. Can you please comment on that?
Yeah, that sounds good. So how can I pronounce your name? Prajwal. Is that correct?
Prajwal.
Prajwal.
Yeah, you're almost right. You're good. Yeah.
Okay, my apology, Prajwal, if I don't pronounce it correctly. I agree with what you say. You say it's more about the topic that you are watching, right? Like what's the topic that you are interested in?
So he's watching, because I'm spending most of my time watching YouTube videos. Does that mean I'm passionate about it? Is that a good way to think about what I'm passionate about?
Yeah.
Because I have this.
Yep.
Same. Yeah.
So Prajwal, what is your question here?
Okay, so one of the things you said is how to find something that you're passionate about, or something that you want to find purpose in. You
Yes.
want to switch careers. Think about what you do in your free time, yes?
Yep.
Think about what would you do without anyone paying you for it, or what would you do when you think time's moving faster than you thought it was.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the things that I do in my free time is watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Yes. Yes.
Does that mean I'm in the right path about thinking? Is that what I'm... Yeah, because someone else is talking as well.
Yes.
It's a question. It's just a question.
Yeah. So Prajwal, I think when I saw Leon's question, his what he mentioned, and I would say watching YouTube video, I think it has more to do with the topics you are watching. For example, I used to read and watch different videos about psychology, and I noticed the pattern. The pattern of I do certain things for no reasons. It's just like I just love watching. I just I gravitate towards to psychology, to the topic. What are you watching? So Prajwal, may I ask what do you watch normally? Can you notice some sort of pattern?
Of course, yeah. So I've been thinking, first of all, thanks for organizing this. I got a lot of input, and I could resonate with a lot of points that you made. I also got some very fresh perspective. But going back to what you asked me, I've been thinking about what I am more passionate about, where I can switch career from. As you said, once you have enough, once you have a good paying job that can pay for your the basic necessities, that's when you start asking question about, hey, is this all what I want to do? Is there something else that could give me more satisfaction that I can choose as a career option, right?
Yes.
So to answer your question, yes, a lot of YouTube videos for me is based on like latest research on consciousness, a few psychology videos, but I also have a lot of guilty pleasures, right? I watch videos on celebrity gossip. I watch things like that, but I know it's nothing to do with a purposeful
Yes.
career. But yeah, that's something that I think about. But see, some things are way out there. You get dreamy, right? You get dreamy about, hey, you just watched a new video of a journalist who's doing research on consciousness, and you could get it. You could get it just like that because the topics are of your interest. But to get there, to be a journalist or to be an academic person in research of consciousness, it will take you years. It's going to take you maybe 6 years of dedicated studying to get there. I know it's unrealistic. So those are all my questions as well.
I love that. I really love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love that question, Pajo. You mentioned about like you consider the time to get there, and the question I would like to ask you is, do you like what you are going, who you want to be enough?
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you think about how long it takes to become that person, and immediately you feel like, oh, I don't think so. I don't think I want to take so much time. Then you might not be as interested in this topic as you think, because as we say, we will face setbacks whatever we do. Literally, whatever you do. I have 2 businesses, and I can compare how how passionate I am in 2 businesses very clearly. I'm fortunate to be able to have that experience, and when I just see so clearly right now I'm doing something I like. I just see no matter how many obstacles I face right now, I just know that I'm going to overcome it. It's like I have so many things that I don't want to do, although I love this job. I have so many things I don't want to do. Like almost like every single day I have 50% of time I'm dealing with other things that in order to support this business. But I know I have to do it. This is just how it is. And but I'm willing to take time and my youth to achieve that. So maybe, yeah, but Pajo, since you are interested in psychology, that sort of thing, you want to keep that in mind, because you might be able to combine other things with that. You don't have to eliminate the psychology part of it, because there is a possibility you can combine one thing with another, and you realize how interesting it is, and you want to do something about it. You want to create a career from it. So it's a very good question. Yeah, it's a really good question. Thank you for sharing that. It's such a wonderful conversation that we just had. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, good. So thank you for Pajo for sharing his story. So the second step is the first step is pick one or two questions that you resonate the most. And the second one is you do research. Do research on who is doing what you are doing. If you are unable to create something for your future at the moment, which is totally fine, you just think about who is doing something that you like, and possibly you want to be like that person, and doing research around it, and how they make money from it. Because in the end of the day, we want to make it sustainable. We talk about purpose at work. but we want to make it sustainable. So therefore, we can do every single day without worrying about money. Because the realistic thing is we need to make money. We need to, unless you have lots of money behind you, you know, so how do they make money from it? And try to be creative. I think being creative is so important. And in this generation, if you are creative enough, you can make money from almost anything. Because you see, people, I have heard a very, very successful businessman. He's selling one school, and he created a big company. It's like you can almost do anything as long as you are providing the service people need and the people are willing to pay for. And the third step is find a way to learn it. Find a way, okay? Always find a way. Check out institutes. Check out anything. Even if you have to go back to college to study something, go ahead and do it if you have, but do a test beforehand, okay? Don't just go in fully. I always recommend give yourself 3 months to check out whether you really like this topic. Just don't go in fully. You have to be brave and get in. But I'm not saying you have to go in fully, because you still want to have a trial, have to try it out to see whether this is suitable for you. And 3 months, it doesn't hurt, right? And you might say, I have day job. Use your spare time to do it. Can you? It's like after 5 o'clock, can you use your spare time? Just like I'm doing this full time, but I'm saying I use my time. Like it's 9 p.m. or 11 p.m. I use my time to try to do research, try to learn something. You have to invest your time, otherwise you won't find it. It's not an easy task. If this is so easy to find purpose, you will see lots of people happily walking around, but we don't. We see lots of unhappy people. So you must invest your time to find something you like doing. Okay, so I'm going to finish off with the success principle. Okay, success principle is while you are doing all this. While you are taking all these actions, like 4 steps we have on the worksheet, the 4 steps, and do you want to write it now? Hey, Angelica, can you write down the 4 steps on the worksheet? Just simply write it down, or you can just drop it in. Or anyone who wants, if Angelica, you can't write it, anyone wants it, you can just message us and we will drop in the message. The first step is pick 1 or 2 worksheet answers that resonate the most. Second one is research 3 people are already doing what you potentially like and how they make money from it. The third step is find a way to learn it. No matter it's joining an institute or watching YouTube video to learn something, we have lots of free resources online right now. And the fourth step is, you can have a conversation with someone who is doing that, asking them questions. Most people are happy to answer your questions if you ask them. Most people are so afraid of just asking a question. Just ask. If you want something, just ask. Trust me, people are happy to help you. I always ask, yes, because definitely, and if they say no, does that hurt? It doesn't hurt. In fact, you can go home realizing you have tried your best. Okay? Always ask. Always ask. Michelle, are you going to say something?
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think you're saying good stuff.
Thank you, Michelle. Michelle, where are you from?
I'm from Queensland.
Oh, you're from Queensland. Yeah. Oh my God. So what did you want to say?
Oh, you talk very well. You're very motivational, and He's saying good things.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. You are so nice and so kind. Thank you. Remember to leave a review for us. Thank you.
That's okay.
So nice. You're so nice, so lovely. I really appreciate that. Okay. Yep.
You're welcome.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle.
Hello, Chi. I just want to say that Leon has a question.
Yes.
Yeah. Leon.
Oh, how do you
wants to
try
ask you
something?
something?
Requires a certification. How do you try
Oh,
something
thanks.
that requires a certification? So Leon, are you able to do internship? Because I used to study architecture, and how we try is we go to ask for internship, and we get the opportunity to try something. And Leon, I can make an example. There is a very famous architect in Japan. He didn't have any architecture degree when he started architect, and he was one of the most famous architects in the history in Japan. So you probably will be thinking this is just impossible to do something without certificate, but it's possible. There are people out there, and I recommend you guys to read entrepreneurs' stories or the people who are in the industry that you are interested in. Read their stories. There are so many great stories out there, and they achieve their goals by doing amazing things. Like you wouldn't think of someone can be in the architect without having a certificate. Are you joking? Architect, you have to take 5 or 6 years to learn. Just almost like a doctor. So that
might require. I mean, he's probably got the skill and also the creativity. But if you required a license, if you had to get if you were told by the government that you can't do architecture without going through a 5-year course, then he wouldn't obviously be able to do it.
Yeah. So Leon, I would say probably I actually didn't know how he did it, but I wonder whether there is a possibility that you can try to write to some people who are already doing it, and if you can show some sort of interest to them, like you have been doing some reading, or you have been
some industries are regulated. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So some things that teaching, you need a teaching degree. Some things, if you want to do like mental health, or even like helping an old person cross the road, you've got to have all these certifications to help a person cross the road. So some things you'll have to try, browse different things to do, and what stops me from doing things is that you have to do a course that takes about 2-3 years to even try to do it. Otherwise, they won't let you try it at all.
Yes, thank you, Leon. I'm thinking about I might go to check out the architect story, and I want to check about the regulation they have in Japan, because I do believe that there are people out there they try to find ways to get into the industry, and I totally get what you say, because I used to struggle with that question a lot. Like whatever you do, I remember when I got into society, I wanted to try so many things, but I knew there are too many regulations around what you can do, what you couldn't do. For example, in Taiwan, if you want to get into most jobs on the market, there is just reasonable jobs. You need to have a college degree. Do you know how many people that don't have a college degree? And if you don't have a college degree, you don't get any chance to even try out different jobs. And I left my college when I left my college the first or the second year, and I was fortunate to come to Australia and doing different careers, trying different things. So I would say being creative and find ways to get in without being limited by what society tells you is really important. Because I truly, truly believe there are so many ways. For example, when I started my bookbinding business, right now I have a successful bookbinding business. Like people, they ring me up, and although I'm very far away from them, from different states, they ask me to do their restoration. It's not because I have a fantastic certificate. I don't have a certificate in this area, but I do a fantastic job, and so many people love what I do. But many people that believe you get into this industry, you must have a certificate. The thing is, it has not. I have done lots of bench training, and also I did good work, and I show people the good work I did. That's why how I built my business. I built up my business without certificate. So I have done it. I believe, yeah.
Just something about that. So in high school, I'm actually 45 years old, and I did high school about over 20 years ago. And I went to a school that focused on maths and science and English, that kind of stuff. And one of my friends joked about becoming a bookbinder. It was a joke, but now I've got a person, which is you, that actually has built a successful bookbinding business. But like, how did you? It's just, to me and to some people, some things are very obscure and niche. How did you actually build a profile in your industry to actually attract customers? Because it's not something that people, in my opinion, it's not something that people look for all the time.
Yeah.
And how do people trust you to actually deliver a good product, especially if they have something that requires a bit of care and attention?
Yeah, and Leon, I restore valuable books, like truly valuable books, like an irreplaceable book for people. They only have one book in the family, and that's a family heirloom. That's what I'm doing. And how did Leon, it might sound crazy. Whatever business I got in, I just ask myself, I push myself to get in. And how I started, I met a master who used to study in France, and she started bookbinding. And I know when I learned the bookbinding, I noticed I have attention to details. And he told me a little bit of restoration. And from that moment, I knew I need to make money, because otherwise I need to survive as well. So, and I knew I like details. So I searched for a course in America. It's a lady in America. I think her business is called Save Your Books, and she has courses online. And from there, I started to do studying every single night. I started to try on different books. And I asked my master, I say, teach me how to negotiate. Teach me how to talk to clients. And I couldn't even speak English. I couldn't even speak English properly. Do you believe that? And I just asked myself, I don't care. I have to talk to these clients. And I'm in a remote area. People, they don't easily accept foreigner. So I had all the obstacles you can think of. And as a young lady, I started my business when I was 20. When I was 20, having this young Asian lady couldn't even speak English properly. And wasn't sure what I was doing. I just asked myself, I had to do it, and I did. And all of a sudden, people start to like what I do. And I gained the confidence from just one client or second client. Because and all of a sudden, I started to build up my profile. I did lots of posting. I did lots of marketing. Posting your work is very important to show people that you are interested in this area. Whatever, I use my social media for posting all the work stuff. I only post work stuff. I want to show people I'm serious. I'm doing what I like. I'm serious. And when I started to do that, people changed their attitude towards me, because they know I'm then serious. I'm not just here for 3 months. I'm here for as long as I want to take. And I'm willing to take risks. And Leon, I also did TEDx talk. Someone with an accent.
Yeah.
I have an accent.
You must have You must have had the skill before you had your first client, though, because most people that try and change careers, they don't have any skill and they want to do something. But you must have had a lot of skill before your first client. I mean, I guess people wouldn't have trusted you if you had a lot of skill. You didn't experiment on anyone. You already had the skill before you got paid, right?
Yeah, so I asked my master to teach me some skills, but I would say I wasn't as skillful as I am today. And I would say I asked many questions while I got a job. I always ask questions and I always ask for help. Because it's like even today I am in bookbinding industry, I still ask questions. It's not because I'm lacking of knowledge, or it's not because I don't do a good job. I do great jobs, but I ask questions and I get helps. It's like no matter what helps I need, I always try my best to connect with people, asking for help, and do whatever I can to resolve whatever case I had in front of me. I remember one restoration I did for months because I underestimate how long I need to take to restore a book. That client was really happy, but I underestimate how long I need to take to restore a book. And in the end, of course, I lose money on that project, but I finished it and I built up experience. So whatever you do is not you have to leverage it, whatever you have, or even if you don't have the resources right now, you need to connect with the people who are doing it, and who, if you want to try enough, people will give you opportunity. Seriously, it's like when I was 19 in Taiwan, I decided to come to Australia. I didn't know anyone in Australia. All I did is I asked around. I said, who can let me go to, who has the, or who know any chance that I can go to overseas. I don't care, I'm going to Hong Kong, Nepal. I was going to Nepal before I came to Australia. But in the end, they said I had to pay in order to go. I had to pay in order to work there. So I actually don't earn money in Nepal. So that's why I didn't go, because I didn't have money. And in the end, I found the opportunity to become a helper in Australia, and I just start to travel and work and travel. You know, so you always find ways. But are you willing to get into it? Because in the beginning, I really seriously had nothing, like literally nothing. I had 3,000, and most of them I paid for tickets. And when I arrived, I was eating ham from the supermarket, and also toast. I had a stage. I eat toast every single day to live in Australia. And I live in a very small room. It cost me around 150 baht years ago, like a really long time ago, a very small room. And it just was tough. But, you know, I was willing to just get in and do it. And I think we spend too much time on thinking, oh, what if this, what if that? But to be honest, no matter how intelligent a person is, if you ask me 10 years ago, can I predict that I would be here and running two businesses? I would say I would never talk about it. Unless you really get into what you are doing, you will never know what are you going to get into. Seriously, life is incredibly unpredictable. I used to spend way too much time on thinking about different scenarios. And probably none of the scenarios I actually, get it right. That is, how can you predict life? I have friends, like they just get cancer all of a sudden. And I had a friend that all of a sudden they pass away. How can you even predict that? It's like life is unpredictable, and you just have to get in without overthinking about what if this, what if that. Try to use all the resources you have. Think, like, try your best to think whatever resources you have right now. It can be your friend, it can be your friend's friend, it can be your boss friend. Ask around what you want to do, who can help you, because if you are willing to ask, people are willing to help you. But most time, because we don't get the recognition, or we don't get what we want because we don't ask questions. Like Angelica yesterday sent me a lady. Angelica, would you like to share the story? And what did I do with that case?
What is that again, Chick? I'm sorry.
The lady, she drew my picture, and she didn't want to send it.
An audience, yeah, an audience, a fanatic of you, a fan of you, drawn a picture of you, and she sent it on Messenger or Instagram. Then we are so surprised because there's not that is the first time that one of our audience sent a drawn picture of Chi Wang.
Yeah, but
and it really means that
yeah.
It really means that what's that Chi?
Yes, I wanted to say that the point wasn't me. The point was she didn't want to send it. She didn't want to send that picture because her husband, she messaged us. Her husband talked her into it to send the picture to us. She is from America. And do you know what I did?
Yeah.
In the end, I asked Angelica to offer her money because I want to buy that picture. I want to pay for that picture that she drew.
Mm-hmm.
And she even didn't want to send it. But opportunity only happens if you take some sort of any actions.
Yeah.
Because I bet she would never thought anyone will offer her for that picture. Probably Angelica, you probably didn't think that I will offer money for that, right?
Yeah, I don't.
That's right.
Yeah,
because people think, people think, oh, my daughter is like, can anyone draw it? But I see it's a very beautiful artwork, so I want to buy it. You know, we are so underestimate ourselves to a level I can't believe it. And plus the people around us, sometimes they are not very cheerful. Because we all know that the people around, sometimes they are not very cheerful. So we have to be the one really lift ourselves up. You know, so I hope, Leon, I hope this is helpful. I realize I talk too much. Sorry, Leon. Oh, good, Leon. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. We are actually 30 minutes past our masterclass. Okay, so I hope you guys get enough. I was so into it. So I hope you guys get enough out of the masterclass and leave us a review about how you think about masterclass. And I really pour my heart into it. And I hope to see you guys again. Thank you guys. Thank you, Michelle. I really love your comments. You are so cheerful and lovely.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we have webinar tomorrow for women.
Yeah,
you can join.
Yes.
Maybe. What time? What time?
Same time.
Same time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for women. Women's circle. Women's talk.
I might give you a call tomorrow, maybe, or the day afterwards, to talk about today's topic. If you're available tomorrow or the day afterwards.
Yeah, definitely. Give me a call. Do you have my number?
It's on your website. I found it. Thanks for that.
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
Yeah, it's on your website.
Okay, cool. Good. Yeah, give me a call. Yeah, if I didn't answer, if I don't answer, I will call you back. Okay. Oh.
Sure. Thanks.
Oh, good. Thank you.
What time tomorrow are you on again?
6:45 too. What time?
45.
6 o'clock.
Six.
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah, 6 o'clock to 6:45 Melbourne time.
All right. Yeah. Okay then.
Join us. Can join us. Yep.
Say yes.
Thank you, Michelle.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Michelle. Tomorrow will be different, okay? Michelle, tomorrow is more about connection. We want to make friends, okay? Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll try very hard.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Bye.
Heart. Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Okay, good. Actually,
Congratulations, Chick.
Good. Another one. How do you feel?
I feel better. I'm sorry for I was loading when you called me out about the story because I was replying to Marion
It's okay.
or Michelle.
That's
Yeah.
no problem. Yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah.
So it's good. I like Leon's question. I think Leon, he's really wanting to ask questions.